Hello, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond. Um, Also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If you would be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Um, this is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, okay? These messages can apply to your past, your present, or your future, okay? These messages can apply to you, somebody you know, someone you're close to, okay? As well. So, guys, we have, excuse me, the overall energy here of unfair interracial ratio, okay? And I feel with this energy, guys, this is a topic that I feel like is very important, okay? Because for the longest time, okay, and this is the card here, this is the message. For the longest time, it's like nothing, okay? You have seen for the longest, black men or African American men whom it's like there's many of them who once they reach a certain status and things like that, that it's like, you know, brown skinned women are no longer good enough for them and they go get them a white woman. We have foreseen for so long where they go and find the lightest, brightest, or whitest thing that they can find, okay? Um, for the longest, we have seen white women, okay, um, who get with these black men as well. This is what they're attracted to. This is what they like. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. The problem is there is an unfair interracial ratio, okay, when speaking to interracial couples, okay? Number one, why? Because you rarely see white men that are with black women, okay? Now, here's my problem with this because there are plenty white men in the world that have no problem at all with having sex with a black woman. A lot of times it's in secret. A lot of times they're sneaking and creeping around to do it or whatever. But it's like white men, like I don't know. Like you know what I'm saying? They overprotective about they the genes or their sperm or something where a brown skinned woman isn't worthy of actually having a white man or something. It's like white men, I don't know if it's against their protocol, it's against their logic, their family, their morals, their values, like what the hell it is, okay? And when you see plenty of black men that's with white women, you see plenty of white women who are attracted to black men. But it's almost like, I mean, there's a few couples out here and they're the cutest little couples, okay? And you have white men who are, and I'm talking about real relationships, serious committed relationships, marriage relationships, okay? But you see they're far in between, okay? You rarely see white men with black women. Thus, there is a unfair interracial ratio, okay? And so this is what this topic is about, okay? Because our other overall energy here, we have discovered something new, okay? I don't know what's going on with you Caucasian men, but y'all need to get with the program, okay? Because it's unfair and it's not right, okay? Why is it that only your thoroughbred white women get to be your little Susie homemakers, okay? Like, why are brown skinned women unworthy of being your wives, okay? I understand you wouldn't have a problem with fucking me, okay? But like, why are brown skinned women good enough to fuck but not good enough to marry? You understand what I'm saying? Why are they not good enough to born your children, okay? Or be a part of your your bloodline. Somebody don't want me to get this message out. This is a problem, okay? And I feel like this is a problem because when it comes to white men, especially when it comes to wealthy white men, or anybody that's from middle class to upper class, it's like it's almost like it's forbidden from for white men. But I mean, you see this unfair interracial ratio. That is the predominant unfair interracial ratio in the United States. However, all over the world is really unfair interracial ratios because, like how often do you see, say, an Asian person and a black person together? How often do you see, say, a Mexican person and a black person together? How often do you see, anybody, a Philippine person with a black person, a Hawaiian person, or I guess I would still fall along the lines of Philippine, or a Japanese person with a black person. Like, it's all other kind of cultures of people in the world. And it's like, it's this unfair ratio when it comes to who can, who will, or even who would like to, who are attracted to. Like, it's like, out of all the different breeds and races in the world, it's like, it's not a big pool to choose from. Okay, it's an unfair ratio because it's like, no one wants to be with an African American woman, like, except for if she can find her an African American man, okay, or unless she's a lesbian and she find her an African American girlfriend, okay. But it's crazy because it has really gotten, it's unfair, especially now, because at first it was the white women, okay, that were taking a lot of the black men, okay. Now even the white women has competition because it's the transgender that's taking a lot of these men of all races, but a lot. So you know what I'm saying, now you have this huge pool of brown skinned women that it's like nobody wants. They're good enough to screw, but they're not good enough to marry, good enough to have a family with, okay? And that is the unfair interracial ratio, okay? That doesn't even make logical sense. And what's so crazy is because a lot of time, especially with black men, if that's what you want to refer to yourself as, or African American men, when you're nobodies, okay, when you come for nothing, when you don't have anything, these black women is just fine for you. Okay. Oh, you feel lucky. You feel like a player, bouncing from one black woman to the next. Okay. She's liable to want to be your baby mother and have your children first. Okay. But as soon as you become somebody, as soon as you get a little wealth, then the industry, the powers that be, convinces you to get with the lightest or whitest thing that you can find. Okay. And this is who you give your all to. And this is the very one that if you screw over, you cheat on in any type of way, they gonna take you for every damn thing you got. But the black women who were once good enough for you when you was a nobody, okay, you don't want to give a dime to, okay, you don't want to do for or love or care about or appreciate at all. And a lot of you don't even take care of your children, but you'll get money, you'll get bread, and then you'll go and find the lightest or whitest thing that you can find and give them the world. Okay, even get in situations where you taking care of kids that ain't even yours, but you don't even take care of the kids that belong to you. You understand what I'm saying? But I mean, white men, I'm really feeling some type of way right now. Okay, because like I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with you. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, who is it? This is your family background? Is this secret code, or something that you all can't mix your genes with a brown skinned woman? Are you intimidated by a brown skinned woman who has who's strong willed, strong minded, who has a backbone? Okay. Is it only you make your the white women your little Susie homemakers because they're submissive? Shut the fuck up and just do what you say. Like, what is it? Is it mommy and daddy, your grandparents, and your upbringing, your raising that's in your ear that's telling you that you can't bring nobody home, they can't use your comb? Like, are you still stuck back in centuries old? Like, it's crazy. But and the reason why it's crazy because y'all love to fuck us. Okay, you've been fucking us, whether doing so willingly, you understand, or doing so forcibly. You can trace this all the way back to slavery. Okay, when they was taking black pussy. Okay, but and nowadays, you know what I'm saying, y'all all too eager. You know what I'm saying? Many of you have cheated on your little Susie homemaker, white women at home. You understand me? Baking your pies, taking care of your kids. The ones that your trophy wives and everything. The one you take to all your little social events around all your little Caucasian counterparts and different things like that or whatever. Is what's wrong? Is a brown skinned woman on your arm going to look less attractive? Is this going to be frowned upon by your wealthy counterparts, your wealthy colleagues? What is it? Okay, because I guarantee you, if I talk to you behind the scenes, an hour alone with you, you would want to fuck me. You would want to fuck a lot of other brown skinned women. I know you would. Trust. I know. Okay? But why are we good enough to screw, but we're not good enough to marry? Is what I want to know. This is what we're talking about today. This is what today's topic is about, okay? And you really kind of see this all over the world, and it's becoming more and more appalling because I actually did not know that. And it seems like every other culture of people, it seems like there is this secret coalition where all of the allies have come together and they have one main source for their dislike and hate, and that is brown skinned people, specifically brown skinned women. Because I did not find out that China was racist against black people until the pandemic happened. When those people shut their doors and they put up signs restricting black people from coming into their restaurants, eating in their restaurants because they could potentially have COVID. Okay, like, look, first of all, this here came from over here where y'all at, okay, where y'all are predominantly at. That was the pandemic was not a black person's disease. We didn't come up with that. We didn't create that. We didn't put that out. That didn't stem from us. This came over here from where y'all at. This is when I found out that Chinese people were racist. I never knew. I never knew. So I began to look in other cultures, and it seems like certain places, brown skinned people are actually loved a lot and appreciated a lot. There are certain other places in the world where they don't see brown skinned people. Like, brown skinned people don't naturally live there. So like if you travel there, a tourist or something, you visit there, they would treat you very well and be very nice to you or whatever. But all in all, if you look at separate different cultures of people, it's like all the allies from these different cultures, from the Chinese to the Japanese to the German to the whomever, you know what I'm saying, have come together, to the Russian, to everybody. It's like they have come together as allies and decided that they had one main hate source for their anger, and it was African American people, predominantly women. Okay? But I'm here in America. Okay? And over here in America, we do American things, baby. So I got a problem. White men, white is that no black woman can be your wife. Okay? And then but it's a few of you out here though. Okay? What I have noticed is the few of you white men who actually have black women, she has to be either a lighter shade of skin of a black woman, like she's light skinned, okay, like she would have been the house slave type, you know, she's light skinned, okay, or I have found if she is a darker shade of skin, she has to be highly knowledgeable, highly educated with a lot of degrees, and someone very prominent and can acquire her own wealth and different things. Somebody like that. Even if you see a white man with a black woman, okay, it's either she has to be really, really light skinned with light color eyes and naturally long hair, or she has to be someone who has a really high education level or something, okay? And we're talking about the dark skinned types that get the white guys, but she wants to be white so damn bad, and you could clearly tell that she hates her own race, and she wants to be white so damn bad. Everything that comes out her mouth, everything that she say, is literally because she wants to be white so bad. Like, she does not embrace her own culture. Like, there's nothing at all wrong with liking or loving the opposite race, but I'm not going to step outside of myself and forget who the hell I am to try to make myself become white just so. And then you even get the ones who bleach their skins and all this other kind of stuff to purposely trying to make themselves lighter when you clearly came out of the womb a darker shade of skin. Baby, let me tell you something. God looks like me. You understand? So what I'm trying to figure out is, those of you prominent white men figures who claim that you stand for God, who claim that this world here was built upon Christian values. Well, guess what, baby? God looks like me, as dark as me. So why isn't a woman as dark as me good enough to be your wife? Okay? I don't know what your problem is, but you better figure it out, and you need to fix it, okay? Because it's plenty black men out here who has white wives, and there's plenty white women out here who has a black men. Everybody is going along with the flow in 2022, except for the white men, okay? Y'all need to discover something new, baby. It might blow your minds, okay? Spirit says, protect your peace and protect your mind. Living here is easier for some than it is for others. Just remember, you aren't a tree. You aren't stuck. Discover something new, guys, okay? Discover a new love, a new kind of love, okay? You might find that it's good for you, that it's healthy for you in some type of way. So let's pull some clarifiers about this topic here. Of course, we have the moon. There is something hidden, something secret pertaining to why there is this unfair interracial ratio. Yeah. See, there's been some type of high level meeting amongst white men where it has been forbidden for white men, I guess a white man's sperm, is too good to fertilize one of my eggs, huh? Yeah. Or any other woman who looks like me, who is my shade of skin. Okay? Yeah. There is something hidden. There is something secret. There is something very dark. There's something very sinister. Perhaps something very racist as to why white men and other cultures all over the world refuse to wife black women. But if that's how you want to be, that's fine. That's okay, white men. I'm no longer going to be readily available and good enough for you to fuck. Okay? And I'm not just speaking, I'm speaking in the third person, okay? I'm speaking about myself, okay? But I'm not, I'm just saying, I'm for anybody, for everybody, okay? Black women are going to stop being so readily available. Like, it's cool for you to hook up with brown-skinned women in secret, when you sneaking and creeping and freaking around and everything, when you getting pleased all every which way and how you want to or whatever, it's fine, but on the forefront, you're not with it. Okay, Spirit said it's the truth. What I'm telling you is the truth. There is something hidden. There is something secret. There is something sinister. There is something racist as to why white men and other cultures of men will not wife black women. Yeah, because of the conflicts. Oh, there's a conflict of interest. But there's no conflict of interest when you want to fuck, huh? But there's some type of conflict, okay? Yeah, see, I told you, there was some type of meeting. There was some type of board meeting, okay? That we weren't invited to, that went down, that has happened amongst Caucasian men, okay? They said, yeah, this here is forbidden. Now, we don't mind pimping out our white daughters to the black men because we want to sucker them in and bring them in anyway because we don't want no strong black family dynamics anyway. So we got to find a way to lure the black men in. So we're going to pimp out our white daughters to these black men as little Becky's. And see, this is the ride starting off before the world got as freaky as it was. See, back in the day, baby, I was born in the 80s. Back in the day, your Becky's was the only ones that would swallow. Your Becky's was the only ones that'll take it in the back of that back. You understand what I'm saying? So see, before the transgenders got to really popping around here, got to really running things around here, it was the Becky's. You understand me? That, kind of blew these black men's mind, honey. And they was like, oh, hell no, forget that. And they all started going after these white women. See, this is how they got them. But see, them white women was pimped out by their white daddies that wanted to bring in these black men so they can keep a good eye on these strong black men out here because they didn't want no strong black men with no strong black women having no strong black children and no strong black family dynamic. Oh, they didn't want that. Spirit said it's the truth. Yeah. See, there's something hidden, something secret, something sinister, something racist, even, about a white man fertilizing the egg of a black woman. Okay. And you do see it happen. I see all kind of cute little interracial couples on online. But honey, they few and far in between, child, please. It's billions of people in the world. They like a handful. You understand me? You can hold them all in the palm of your hand. You understand me? It's not that many of them. Okay? It is not that many of them at all. And I'm talking about white men that's with black women. Okay? That have serious committed relationships, okay? That end up getting married, that end up having children, that end up having a real family. They out here, they do exist, but they are few and far in between. Spirit say this here is the truth, is what I'm telling you. You understand me? And can't no white man and no white person in power call me a lie because they know it is. Because they know I'm the truth. I come on here and I tell y'all the truth. Period. Yeah. See? Spirits say that because this is hidden, because this is secret, because this is truth and clarity here, it would cause conflict for the white man. Oh, the almighty, all-American, powerful white man. Sperm, for the thoroughbred white man to be with a black woman not only will cause conflict in the world, they're afraid that this here tower will collapse here. Oh, baby, it would be a sudden upheaval. Okay. So, see, there's agenda behind why white men, they don't allow, like, this is something, I feel like, like the elites came together. You know what I'm saying? Like your Bilderberg groups and different things, your Rothschilds and different things came together and had a meeting, baby, and said, this is not going to go on. Everything else is fine, but we're not going to do this. Spirit say it's the truth. Yeah, I know the truth. But baby, okay, if that's how you feel, then we're not longer going to be good enough to fuck. How about that? Because obviously we've been doing it better than Becky for the longest, and you know it, and you love it. But you can't marry us. But you don't want us to have your children, huh? And this is crazy. Because if you do your history, we're a superior race, and I already told you God looks like me, baby. You understand? So there's many of us that comes from royal bloodlines, baby. I have German in my blood. My last name is Ziegler. Look that up. That is German. I have German in my blood. How many black Germans have you ever known? Don't worry, I'll wait. You understand what I'm saying? Get you a genealogy report. Okay? But you start being sneaky and creepy and sneaky and malicious and racist and different things. You understand? We got the magician card here. Okay. Yeah, see, this has to do with they little hocus pocus, black magic, voodoo, different things like that or whatever. See, they don't want white men with black women, good bloodlines, good genes, anything at all, because then there will be a offspring of strong, prominent brown skinned individuals who could come up and be very prominent, very wealthy individuals. See, this is all about the Caucasians staying in power. This is all about making sure that the elites, that 13 bloodlines. See, this is the reason why they interbreed in different things too. They want to make sure that they stay in power. If they start allowing the thoroughbred white men to marry and procreate with black women, then those black children are going to start growing up very wealthy, very prominent members of society, who then will be able to take over at some point in time. See, they don't want that. That's too much like right there. Yeah, that's too much like right there. Yeah. So see, you got this competition that's going on here. Okay, this talks about competition here. This talks about well, actually, the high priestess was before this one here. Okay, secret knowledge, occultic knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? This is something that the secret societies got together and decided, no, our white men can be with black men. Okay, can be with black women like that. We can allow that to happen. Okay, not our wealthy, thoroughbred, all American white men from our middle class. You mean our middle class or our upper class white men? Oh, we can't have that. Because then we will start, because then that would mean that we will start helping and uplifting and assisting the black communities. This will become a contagious. This will spread. You'll start having a lot more black women with white men once she see just how many of her black men have went to white women, and once she see just how much of a struggle it is, because we have trained. See, they trained the black men to mistreat the black woman first. They trained them how to mistreat you. They trained the black men how to come in, how to abuse you, fuck you, impregnate you, leave, and then leave you. And see, all of those men they're either with white women now, or lighter color women now, or they're all switch here and they're gay now. You understand what I'm saying? Do you see what the powers that be did here? This is all part of secret knowledge here. This is the moon with the high priest coupled up together with the ace of swords. Spirit say this is the truth. Y'all better stop playing with me. I comes direct with it. Competition here. What is this competition about, Tiffany? What you talking about? This competition is about the what bloodline is going to stay in power. That's what this competition is about. This competition is about manipulation and control. About them staying in power. About them continuing to run, rule, and control everything. We can't have our thoroughbred white men out here marrying black women like this and having these strong mixed children and things. We can't do that. We can't do that. What kind of gossip would this spread? How will we be seen? How will we be looked at by the other countries? We will be seen as weak. Yeah. That's what they came up with. I believe the Queen and all of them. The Bilderbergs, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, all of them. They got in their little secret meeting somewhere, honey, that they be having in secret somewhere. And they discuss this. They decide everything that's going, what's going to be trending, what's going to be popular, what is going to be in this here world. Okay? Got the Lover's card here. Okay? Got the Lover's card here. You see this man, he can be with as many as he want to be with. They don't care nothing about you having sex with them, but they want you to. They want you. They want the black woman to continue to feel used and abused and worthless. See, that's the reason why they demonize women. They want us all, especially black women, they want us all seen as dumb and ignorant and loud and immature and uneducated and just some sex object and prostitutes that's good for nothing. You know. But a headshot, an ass shot, and a smile or something. They teach them, they train them to use and abuse black women predominantly. And you look into every culture. I sit here, I wait. Don't worry, I will wait. This is something that has been strategically set up, that has strategically been done. Right? It's unfair, interracial ratio. So they tell the white man, oh, well, if you want to have sex if you want to have sex with one of the porch monkeys, with one of these niggas, then you go right ahead. But treat her like a prostitute. Throw her just a little bit of change and just leave her hanging. Thus, that ends up being all this woman feel like that she worth. Okay, you already had the black men that mistreat them. And all of them are now either messing with transgender secretly, or with white women. You got the white men that you have forbidden from even being with black women. And if they do have sex with black women, they have to do it in secret. And they have to mistreat them. That's crazy. That's crazy. Spirit, are there any other messages? Are there any other messages? Yeah, but I'm telling you, your elite high up. Yeah, and that's all I told you about money. It's about money. They don't want their money to start circulating onto black people, especially African American women, and it's predominantly women. Okay. It's predominantly women because we the ones that hold the seeds, okay? We the ones that reproduce around here. You understand? They don't really care much about the black man. The black man can still go and use his sperm and get a white woman pregnant. But if they have recreated everything in their image, them getting a black man getting a white woman pregnant, these children are still within a white family that they see as in control of everything. You understand how this goes? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. These people got schemes of teams and groups together and decided that your thoroughbred white man was not, they literally forbade them from, look at this, 4 ones at the bottom of that, from marrying black women. Yeah. It's forbidden. It's forbidden. And they work hard. They work hard against this. They do not want their wealth. They do not want their wealth given unto the African American community in no type of way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay? Because why? Because when you marry someone, usually, you're marrying into a certain family. They look at it as come one, come all. You are enabling this black community. You are enabling these individuals here. That's how they see it. That's how they see it. Yeah. It's all about money. That's all they care about. All they care about is their money and staying in power here, okay? And with the 6 of Cups here, they reflecting back, they looking back on the past. They still have the mentality of this slave mentality mindset. These people are the ones of them high up in power. These people are still racist. Okay? Thus, they have put a death to the probability of this even happening. This is why there is an unfair interracial ratio. Okay? Why? Because they want to keep brown-skinned women stuck, restricted, unable to move, unable to progress, unable to succeed. And that's the reason why when they find a black woman who is, say, an inventor or a creator, or someone who is very, very smart, who's highly educated, has degrees in different things, went to prestigious colleges like Harvard, or all of your prestigious colleges, and have a really high IQ, and have specific degree. Oh, they'll send a white man in fast, quicker than her to marry her. Why? But he's marrying her as a handler. He's not marrying her for love. He's marrying her as a handler because now the elites are looking at this black person here who is really smart and has a lot of degrees. That means that this person has the power to take over in some type of way. And I told you, it is a secret mission, it's a secret plan, it's a part of cultic knowledge in order for white power to stay in power. They have to do things a certain way, baby. Spirit say this is true. This is true. They want to keep the black woman. They want to keep the black woman enslaved. And they doing that without even saying that to your face. But they want to keep black women enslaved. This is the reason why there's so much hatred towards women, predominantly black women. And this is the reason why in their whole New World Order plan, their whole ushering in of the Antichrist, their Antichrist is said to be to hate women, but be a lover of men. Their Antichrist want to destroy women, but it's going to be a lover of men. Okay? That's either going to be a gay man or a transsexual, transgender. A man that is transgender to a woman, yet was born male. You understand what I'm saying? That is going to love other men. So we're technically still talking about homosexuality. You understand? But there's a hatred for black women. Spirit say this is the truth. This is the reason why there's an unfair interracial ratio. If you was ever wondering, this is why, baby. And like I said, don't get me wrong. There are several couples out here of white men. And child, look. It's some fine white men out here, okay? And they in cute couples. Interracial couples, okay? And they have families and stuff together. It looks really genuine, okay? But it's only a handful of money. But if you think, even those of them, I watch them very closely. I can read people very well. They know where they come from. And they know the structure in which they were raised on. They know what they were told. Okay? So even I feel like those of them who even do so, they know the agenda. They know what it is. Whether they actually disclose this with their black wife that they have, with their black children that they have. Oh, it is understood. It's understood. And they playing their role. See, you got a couple of ops and agents that they got out there that's in the mix. Just to be in the know. But if you think that they are no longer in communication with their kind, with their people, you are sadly mistaken. Spirit say this is the truth. Yeah. See, they multiply and stick together. Our people were divided. You understand? We were segregated amongst our own race. Spirit say this is the truth. But see, they did that on purpose because they didn't want they didn't want us to have strong family values. They didn't want us coming together, standing in numbers, large numbers, standing as one, strong together, and able to rise up against their authority, against their power, and take our power back. Thus is why they have all these agendas that they have put in place. Have the black man abuse the black woman. Have the black man neglect his black children. Institutionalize, imprison the black man to turn him out. sodomized the black man. So now that he's confused, so now that he is gay, okay? Send our white daughters in. See, because if you go back farther enough, okay, from slavery time to segregation time, a black man got caught with a white woman, you lied to be hanged, hog-tied and dragged, or imprisoned. And back then, even if the woman was willingly doing what she wanted to do, when a people found out, she would cry rape and set this black man up. Well, see, after segregation time and different things like that, one of the ways they switched it up, because one of the ways to be able to pull in the black men. See, because black women has always been seen as hot-headed and loud and temperamental and ignorant and all this stuff. And many of us grew up with being taught a certain way with certain fundamentals and certain values, okay? The freaky stuff that we like, that it has been normalized nowadays. It wasn't talked about. It wasn't, if it was done, it was done in secret, okay? I was born in the 80s. You understand what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody running around talking about booty and booty love back then. Wasn't nobody running around talking about oral sex and different things like that. You didn't even run around in that time talking about you were gay, acting like it wasn't nobody's business. Even if you was gay, you waited till you was at an age where you was either growing on your own or just on your own at a certain age where you came out as flamboyantly doing what you wanted to do because we was raised in a certain way. You understand what I'm saying? So when times changed up and they decided to send the white women in to pull in these strong black men to keep a good eye on them, to keep control of them, to get in their minds and mind control them. They sent the freaky white women in that was down for whatever. And see how them white women, the white women then, not only did they come from money and have money, they came in tricking off on these men, on black men. Oh, and the black men loved that. And then they came in and they was doing things sexually that they couldn't get the black woman to do. Oh, and they just loved that for sure. Oh, then they were head sprung. They were gone then. Oh, baby, they were gone. You understand what I'm saying? But this is the reason why for the unfair interracial ratio, okay? White men, we have a problem. If we're not good enough to marry, then we're not good enough to fuck. Thank you all for listening and for watching, because we are stars, baby. And God looks like me. Yeah. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. If you would be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com or at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. If you prefer to contact me by phone, you can do so at 478-8035, okay? And if there's anyone who is feeling generous and you would like to donate to the channel, you can do so through Cash App, which is $tiffdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, great fortune. This is what they worried about. They worried about their money and about their power. Okay? As always, guys, y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, okay? Remember that this is a wicked world that we live in, honey. There is wickedness in high places. There is evil that is lurking around each and every corner, honey, even in the neighborhood near you. So watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch the surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when somebody may betray you or backstab you, keep you some protection on you. As I said, guys, stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. And until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. In addition, guys, really quick, let me add this on the end. I actually just thought about this. I also want to say this as well, okay, about the unfair interracial ratio, okay? It's not even, I predominantly talked about the men and different things or whatever, but it's even a problem because you see white women that has no problem with getting with black men, okay? But like I said, there's little to none white men who get with black women in serious committed relationships. Well, it's also a problem in the lesbian community. How many white women do you see with black women, whether the feminine or whether the stud or whatever? You don't even see that either. So it's like all in all, like the higher ups gave permission for certain, because it's not all of them, okay? Some of these white women is untouchable, okay? Especially if they come from a particular family, particular wealth, a particular bloodline. Some of them is untouchable, okay? And that they don't allow to be tainted, in their eyes, by a black man, okay? But you don't even see white women who are with black women who are lesbian, white women who are lesbian with black women, okay? You don't even see that. So, like, all in all, the unfair interracial ratio, it's all the way across the board. It doesn't matter whether you're gay or whether you're straight, okay? Look at gay guys. How many white gay men do you see with black gay men? It is a problem. There is a unfair interracial ratio. And it's like the higher ups only gave permission for certain black men once they reach a certain level to be with white women, and certain white women to get with to purposely, aim for certain black men. You understand what I'm saying? So like I just wanted to add that on there. It is even an issue when speaking of the gay community. Why can't, fine ass white women be with black women, okay? I mean, and you see, I mean, and it's still few and far between. You have the comedian Leslie. Her wife is a white woman or whatever. They're a cute couple together. I mean, like it's few and far between. I'm not saying there's like absolutely none of these couples ever exist type of thing. They do, okay, but it's a handful, and that's it. Okay, ask yourself if, say, I'm gonna take them for example, and I'm not picking on them, I'm just using them for an example, okay, because I actually like Miss Leslie as a comedian. But ask yourself, if Leslie was a broke woman in the hood working at a fast food restaurant, would the white woman that is her wife right now be her wife? I can guarantee you not. Probably not. Okay? And that's like the way it is. There is another celebrity. What is his name? He is he's very interesting to me. He's very surprising to me. I think it's Robert De Niro, if I'm saying his name right. If I butchered that, I am totally sorry, Mr. De Niro. I think I'm almost certain that your last name is De Niro. The guy that played in Scarface and all that. He played in a lot of different things, or whatever. Great actor or whatever. He likes black women, okay? I believe he's actually married to a black woman. Y'all, they're a handful. You understand? They're few and far in between. It's like they have to have permission from the elites or something before they can even have this type of relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's only a handful. And those were celebrities. We are talking about prominent people who make good money in whatever avenue of work, because Leslie is a comedian, Robert De Niro, he's an actor or whatever. I'm not really sure what their wives do or whatever, but I'm just saying there is an unfair interracial ratio, whether you're talking about heterosexuals or homosexuals, whether gay or straight individuals. And it's something that has been determined from a higher level. I don't think this is something that is naturally happening. It is something that has been demanded, determined on a higher level. And it's an unfair ratio. I don't like it. It's not right. It's not fair, you know? But that's your message, guys. Peace, love, and light.